feels good. I decided to come back early this year. It's been on my mind for the last year or two. I wanted to talk to my son about it first because Jonah just turned 13 last month, is a preteen. So I thought it was time to just sort of like do something for myself, you know, and I had to talk with him and also Pascal, my husband, and they were gung-ho on me coming back. And it's actually been pretty great, yeah, to have that support from the family. Well, I grew up having a dad as a diplomat, so I grew up as a nomad. So every 3 years we would move. So I kind of grew up with that mindset of like always like, okay, ready to move in 3 years. And I loved having that environment. I've gathered a lot of friends through the years, and I wanted to have that environment for Jonah as well, because I think it also creates a different mindset for those who have been able to travel and to learn new cultures. It shapes a person and the personality. Lebih terbuka, I suppose, I can say that. It kind of, the apple doesn't fall far away from the tree, as they say, because Pascal also, his work takes him around, and my life also takes me around, and Jonah is replicating both our lives at the moment. Surprisingly, not at all. Not at all. I was ready to start a different page in my life. After high school, I came back to Indonesia, and after graduating university, I went into the industry. So I've been, and then in 2010, I met my husband, and I thought, you know what, I want to become a wife and a mom. So I'm going to shelf this because I can come back to the career, you know, at any time. So I put that on the shelf, and I opened a new chapter in my life, being a wife and a mother, and I've loved every minute of it. I still love every minute of it. When you move to an environment where it's very new, and obviously the language was different, kebiasaannya beda, the culture was different, and I think I came in with quite a positive outlook. I'm like, look, I'm going to be here for 3 years or plus. I need to make the best out of it. Okay, so I live in Bali, and it's islandic. It's great, you know, family loves it. But what I do, I have to come back to Jakarta often. And I love the dynamic of the city. I love the fact that I can do 50-50, half here and half in Bali. And when I decided to come back last year, it's just been like, you know, ada aja. There's always some jobs or some gig. Like it's like as if like dibuka jalannya gitu loh. So I enjoy it. I take it every, you know, I'm always grateful for whatever comes my way. Well, I think in terms of personal, I think we're staying in Bali for now. You know, it depends on Pascal's work, but for now I think Bali is where we'll be based. Unless there's something that brings us to Jakarta, like his work. But for me, from my work, I like the fact that I can go back and forth. And people do that right now. I mean, since the pandemic, it's been like people are moving to Bali, working in Jakarta, then they go back and forth, depending on the line of work or the projects available. Well, I've always been a champion for education, kids' education, and I try to incorporate that into Jonah's life as well. Like, for example, we would go to my last birthday, we would go to an orphanage and we would donate toys, and he would spend time with the kids. So he realizes that, you know, just to be grateful and fortunate for what we have, because not everybody has that, and to always share what we have with kids not as privileged as us. That's how I've always done it with Jonah. Hi, I'm Caroline Zachrie, and you're watching Prestige Indonesia.